tocar e as teclas pretas não saem do lugar. Quando o corno inglês ter que ir pro xadrez, porque não tem mais onde ficar. Quando o prelúdio nem começar.
Some things at Mango. Most of these are from their winter sale, but hopefully they're still available. If you find anything interesting, I'll have it linked for you below. But first, let's try everything on. This is just a very casual, laid-back try-on. I'm not doing anything special or fancy with creating outfits, but you'll get to see how everything fits and what my honest opinion is. Starting off with these trousers, this is a collaboration between Jen Sabellos and Mango, and these are 100% virgin wool, and they're really beautiful, nice and lightweight, perfect for the office, but I think the little flare at the bottom helps kind of give it a modern look and accentuates kind of a little bit more of a hourglass silhouette because you're fitted through the hip and waist area and then you flare out at the bottom. I just love a flare. It's really cool and chic. I have it here with a kitten heel. I'm 5'7" for reference, and you can see the length on me. I can even probably get away with a little bit of a higher heel, but definitely not flats unless you need to hem them. I'm wearing a size 6, and it's a little on the large side, but I would not size down because I think then it would be far too tight on the tush area and through the hips. So I like the way this looks. I got with it the matching blazer, and this is also 100% virgin wool. I picked it up in a size large, I think probably because the medium was not available, or maybe perhaps I wanted to size up for my broad shoulders. And you can see how it fits. It is kind of falling on my shoulders a little bit, so it is probably a little on the large side. I probably could get away with a medium if I wanted to, but I do like an oversized fit, and it is nice and roomy through my broad shoulders. I have it paired here with a Cause merino wool turtleneck, which I'm wearing constantly, and I love this. It looks really chic, really cool. I'm not getting any itch from the wool, so that feels really good. Yeah, the jacket's fully lined. It's just really nice quality. It was a little pricier, I think, than, some of their other pieces, but I think the quality shows, and especially that it's actually wool and not polyester. I think that's really a good thing. This next item is from Mango's leather collection. Yes, this is 100% leather. And it's normally not a piece that I would pick up because their leather pieces are usually on the pricier side, but this one was on a sale, so I had to pick it up. I've got it in a size medium, and it's a little on the large side, but I don't think, again, I could size down to a small. It would just be too tight. It is a midi length, has a slit up the back. I haven't styled it to the best of my ability right now because I don't think I'd wear it with a kitten heel. It's a little too choppy. I'd probably wear it with a full knee-high boot. It's a chocolate brown color, and I'm loving chocolate for the season, but I think this is definitely a classic color that you can have from season to season for years on end, and especially being leather, it is definitely going to be a key staple in your closet that you can have forever. I'm saying this to try to convince myself to keep it because I do think it's lovely, but I'm not exactly quite sure if it just fits me very nicely. I think it could be a little tighter, a little more pencil style perhaps. I'd have to play around with this and see what I feel, but I'm loving the look of it. I just wish it can go down maybe half a size. I grabbed some linen shorts. These are just basic, simple, easy, elasticated waist. I'm wearing size medium. I think they're perfectly true to size. Just a great little staple to have for the summertime. I think they're really cute and darling and not much to say about it. Easy, just casual linen shorts. So these jeans are a high waist, tight fit crop length. They're a silk blend, so it's silk and synthetic material. They feel kind of coated. Yeah, let's talk about these. I don't like them. They feel like they could be higher waisted. I mean, they're at my belly button. I always like them to go an inch higher than that, like a super high waist. They are fitted and they fit nice, but look at the length. They're a little too short on me. I wish they were an inch longer because I do like I like it to hit at my ankle or right just above my ankle, and these are just coming up a little too high. So it's really just not my favorite style. And I mean, they fit nice throughout. I'm wearing a size 6, so I'd say they're pretty true to size, but yeah, just Not my favorite, gotta be honest. These are from Mango's premium collection, and these have got to be the worst fitting trousers I've ever tried on. They're a size 6 and they're running way too small because, look, I could not even finish buttoning it up. They are, I mean, I don't know if you can even pick it up, like just how tight. And I mean, they are absolutely awful. Awful, awful. Maybe if I went up to a size 8, I might like them better. They are a polyester wool blend. As you can see, they have 2 false pockets in the front here and a zipper on the side. They have a stitching down the front of them. The potential was there. Oh my God, like I'm afraid I'm gonna rip them if I try and sit down. Look how long they are. Even in a tall, tall heel, they're just super long on me. It looks flattering from afar, but from close up, you can just tell how ill-fitting and absolutely awful they are. So I would size up on these to give them a try if you're interested. I do like the flare. That's kind of what caught my eye on these, but either these are not sized correctly or they are just extremely small. They run really, really small because this probably feels more like a 2 than a 6. Yeah. It's terrible. If you saw a previous Sezane haul from me, I had tried the Christie velvet jacket and I loved it, but I sent it back because I wasn't quite sure I'd get much use out of it. And given the cost of it, I just didn't want to hang on to it. But I saw this on Mango's website. It's black velvet and I thought I'd give it a try because it was in the sale. I picked it up in a size medium and I do think I need to size up to a large, only so I can have a little more give in my shoulders, of course, broad shoulders, and it's just a little too tight through my back area and just makes it a little less comfortable to wear. I do love how it looks with this turtleneck though. It just looks really, really chic, and I just threw on the same wool pants from the beginning of the haul. If you're not broad shouldered, I'd say it's very true to size fit. I think it looks great on the sleeves and it's just a nice good length. And you know, if I wasn't so hung up on my shoulders always feeling so tight and restricting, I would probably hang on to this, but I'll see if they have a size large because I do think it's really cool. It's lined, it's really well made. Yeah, it's a really gorgeous, gorgeous piece. One little button here. It's a nice fitted style. Velvet is always in every winter season, so I think this would be a nice piece to hang on to, and you can get a lot of use out of it. And the last piece of the haul is this absolutely stunning, stunning green wool coat, and although I probably have absolutely no use for this in Southern California, the green and the style of this caught my eye and I just had to try it. I wish I lived in a colder climate because this is absolutely stunning. I would definitely hang on to this if I needed it. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. I have it in a size medium. I do think I would probably need to size up to a large to accommodate my shoulders again, but the rest of it fits like a glove and it's just absolutely incredible. So if you don't have broad shoulders, I would say it's very true to size. It's exquisite. It says it's made of Italian wool, beautifully lined inside. What does this little tag say? Yeah, fabric made in Italy. I mean, oh, I love it. I love it so much. Can we move back to New York? Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So if you're still on the hunt, if you want to grab some coats that might be on sale, hopefully this is still available because it really is. Oh my God. I'm dying for it. Dying, dying, dying. Love it. Love it. Maybe I should tell my sister to buy it so at least one of us can enjoy it. She lives in New York, so she would fall in love with this. I know it.
E assim me breve cansar de respirar quando o trombone não quiser assoprar e os dedos da harpa não dedilhar quando todo mundo cantar a capela.
So I decided to go back to an old hairdresser of mine, and she was a fabulous colorist. She had been bleaching me blonde for a very long time, and then I had decided to go to a friend of mine's hairdresser instead, who was also bleaching me, but she compromised my hair, and I decided that it was no longer a good idea to continue with her. So I very humbly crawled back to my other hairdresser, and we didn't have a falling out or anything like that. I didn't leave her for any ill reasons. The reason actually was because she had been bleaching me full blonde, and I was loving it. It was fine, it was healthy, it was gorgeous, but I had decided to change to wanting a little more of a shadow root, and so she started doing a balayage on me, and she had told me from the beginning, once she starts doing balayage, she cannot go back to a full blonde because I would compromise my hair to overlap bleach on top of old bleach, and it would be too difficult to keep the hair healthy. Well, 6 months passed of doing balayage, and I missed my bleached blonde hair, and I wanted to go back to it, and I asked her again if she would go back to full bleach with me, and again she told me it would compromise my hair too much and that she's not willing to do it, but if I found somebody willing to do it, she would understand that if I needed to go somewhere else. And yeah, so we parted ways, and I went to somebody else. They bleached my hair out. They did a great job, but then I had a little mix-up issue with them because they had done a poor toning job on me, and then that's how I landed on my most recent hairdresser, who was a recommendation from a good friend of mine. And after going to her for about 6 months, that's when my hair really started getting very compromised and damaged and over bleached and breaking. So I realized at that point that this was not a good fit for me, and so now I've gone crawling back to my old hairdresser, and she welcomed me back with open arms. She was happy to see me. We picked up right where we left off. It's really only been about 8 months since I had not seen her, and yeah, she did a great job. Yeah, she said my hair has definitely been damaged and compromised severely, and she was feeling really bad for me, how terrible it looks. So I'm excited to continue back up with her because I loved her and she was fabulous. So I'm so glad that we have connected again. And yeah, anyway, my hair journey continues, and I'm feeling a lot better about it now.
Porque a orquestra vai parar.
Sezane is calling this a t-shirt, but I would hardly call it that. It is a heavy cotton, not too heavy, but it is on the heavier side. But what really caught my eye about it was the beautiful shoulder pad detail. I do have very broad shoulders already, but I do still love to accentuate them. And I love this detail here. I'm not sure what it's called. It really helps broaden the shoulder. So if you are bottom heavy, like a pear shape or triangle, and you're trying to even out your top half, I think a top like this is perfect for you. I picked it up in a size medium. I must say maybe I could size down. It is coming up short on my sleeve, but I do feel like it is very roomy through the shoulder and bust and all of it overall. You could see that it's a very boxy fit, and in fact I have a lot of it bunched up in the back here to not create a lot of bulk in the front. I just have it all grouped back there so it looks a little more fitted, and that is a nice little style hack. I mean, who's really looking at you from the back, right? Overall, this is a great top. I think it fits beautifully. I love the shoulder statement. I think it is a nice classic piece, not really trendy, and I think it's one that you can easily reach for the better part of the year. I said in my previous vlog of my Sezane archives that I've been really trying to get my hands on their leather items because at this reduced price, they're irresistible. This is a gorgeous camel colored suede skirt, wrap detail, super mini, and it's also rather, I mean, my belly button is right there. I suppose if I were to try to wear it higher on my waist, it would be a little too short on me, but I do have that room to play around with it if I wanted to. I'm wearing a US size 6. I'd say it fits absolutely perfectly. There's no pockets. There's no other detail aside from this beautiful wrap detail. It doesn't need much more than that. The suede feels beautiful, and I'm really loving how this looks. So hopefully there's more of this in stock, because at this lower price point, it's an item that you're going to have forever, and I definitely suggest giving it a try. Well, I finally got my hands on these leather trousers from the Sezane archives, and I absolutely love them. I had my eye on them. I saw them on Mila's channel, and I loved how they looked on her. I wanted them that much more. And now I got my hands on them, and I'm so happy I did because I'm really pleased with them. They are high-waisted with a button front, pleats here to give a little volume at the hips, pockets that work, belt loops that are nice and wide, and that tapered ankle-length trouser silhouette that I am so madly in love with. They look great with flats. I am definitely going to be putting them with heels to go out. One little thing is that I think it has a little bit of that gaping here at the crotch area, but I don't think it's anything too worrisome. If you saw my previous Sezane archives, I had the Tommy jeans on and they were really doing something awful down there. And I'm getting ever so slightly bit of that from these, but not in a bad way that would deter me from keeping these. I think it's only if I call my attention out to them. So probably shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, I love these. I love the burgundy color. They look great as a monochromatic style with this top here, also from Sezane, the Max Sense jumper, which I love. It was on my previous haul, so check that out if you missed it. I'll link it below. Really loving their leathers. Looking for them in the archives is the best way to go, unless you want to spend the big bucks. This corduroy jacket gives me 70s vibes in the most chicest way. This is from the archives and I picked it up in a size 8. I'm glad I did. Of course, due to my broad shoulders, I sized up. It fits me beautifully through the shoulders, and that is always what I look for in jackets. I love the tortoise buttons. The pockets are nice and big. It's got a little bit of a utility vibe to it as well. For the fit, you can see it is not too boxy or bulky, but it makes it that much easier to cinch it, and I love how it looks cinched. I also love how it looks just open and it doesn't feel overwhelming on my silhouette. This dark, rich chocolate brown is just so delicious, and I really, really love this. I've paired it with I think these are the William shorts. These are also in the archives, a little brown tonal look. And I matched it up with some black items, which I love the look of black and brown together. I think this is perfect to dress down with jeans or to wear with shorts like I am right here. Just a great throw on and go easy piece that I love the look of. I'm pretty sure this is still available in most sizes, and I definitely suggest you try and get your hands on it. May not be good for spring or summer, but definitely for next fall. But it is a timeless piece that you can reach for year after year.
Quando o piano já não quer mais tocar e as teclas pretas não saem do lugar.